story. I'm not sure if it's a village or a town, but it's obviously a small community. It's called Shotton Colliery in County Durham. It's had in its midst growing for 10 years a Christmas tree. It's got bigger and bigger and bigger, and every year around about this time they decorate it, as you would, as the highlight of the town. So last Wednesday they lit the lights. You know, they had the ceremonial switching on ceremony, and then between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. that night, just hours later, somebody came along with a chainsaw and chopped it to the ground. There were 100 people watched the lights go up. Only hours later, there's the tree fell. That's really, really sad. Why would anyone want to do that? Let's talk to the chairperson of the Shotton Colliery Residents Association, Stephen Maitland. Thank you for joining us, Stephen.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Well, first of all, your thoughts about, you know, you all went to the lighting up ceremony. Hours later, there's that lovely Christmas tree on its side, sawn down. What were your thoughts when you saw that?
Well, unbelievable. I got the phone call at 20 to 11. I was actually having a pint, in Wingate. So I come straight back to the tree. I thought it was a hoax, actually, at first. Come to the tree, saw it fell. The lights were still on it. The saw they used, we believe it wasn't a chainsaw, it was a handheld battery-operated saw. So, because it's built up a big area around it, it is a colliery village, but people would have heard a chainsaw, so it was done with a handheld battery saw. When I first saw it, I had tears in my eyes, to be honest with you, because I was part of the group that actually got the funding to get this tree, all electricity to it and everything. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it went in at 12 foot high, and it was approximately 22 feet when it was felled.
It's just horrible. And also there's another special relevance to this tree insofar as, apart from Christmas, you also use it to commemorate the 152 heroic men from your village who died, who sacrificed their lives in World War I.
Yes,
so it gets even worse.
Yes, men and women. We have had women as well lost their lives during the First World War in the village. Yes, it's dedicated to the soldiers that lost their lives in the First World War, plus the Second World War and ongoing conflicts of today. So yes, it was a war memorial as well as a Christmas tree. And it's touched just about everybody. There's 4,500 inhabitants in our village, and it's touched just about every person.
I bet everybody's very upset. I mean, this makes me upset just to think about it, just to see that picture, because what could be more innocent and actually, life-affirming than a Christmas tree in a lovely village with all the residents go and see the lights go on. You know, Christmas has started. And then just hours later, what would go through the mind of someone who wanted to do that?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sat here talking to you. I would be in the high profession somewhere. I just can't, honestly, I just can't comprehend. It's a heinous act. It just doesn't bring sense to me. I've dealt with a lot of issues in the village over the years because I'm a parish councillor for Shotton.
Sure.
Loads of issues, but this is the worst situation I've ever faced in the village.
Have you got many little kids in your village, Stephen?
Oh, there's quite a few, probably a couple of hundred.
Well, so that must be really upsetting for them. You know, kids love Christmas. So that's a horrible thing for them to have to see.
It is, but getting back to the tree, I mean, the lady who actually got the most of the funding for the tree, she passed away 6 years ago. And that was a legacy to Jane's Choice. That was a legacy to her. And it's touched a lot of other families who have been close to the tree who've actually passed away. So it was absolutely horrendous. I feel a little bit better now because there's lots of things happened since the tree got felled. I mean, the community spirit's been fantastic.
Yeah, I gather, Stephen, that you've sort of propped it up. I mean, it's still dead, but you've got it up vertical and the lights are on, so it looks good. So that's great. Are you going to sort of try and get a replacement or something?
Yeah, right. The plan is in the new year. I mean, this has gone global. There's families from
Quite right too. Yeah.
in Australia. You know, we've had messages from Australia. That's how far it's gone. This has gone global as well as throughout the UK.
Yeah.
But the plan is actually when we propped it, we just put a steel pipe over the base. Got I've lifted the tray up and dropped it in.
Yeah.
Dropped it into the pipe and we taped it up, and it looks lovely. It's all lit up.
Yeah.
But the plan is in the new year. There's a crowdfunding operation going on, and the last I heard 2 days ago, there was over £2,500 in that.
Okay,
the money's coming in, and the plan is, because you've got to do this before March, the plan is to get a machine and get the old tray out altogether and get a new one planted.
I mean, who knows who did this or why they did it, but I don't know if you're aware. I mean, the chopping down of Christmas trees is becoming a bit of a thing, particularly in Germany, you know, which is probably the European country that embodies the Christmas spirit more than anywhere else.
Indeed.
All these Christmas markets, the felling, like your village suffered, the felling of Christmas trees has turned into almost an epidemic. It's as if people just don't like the spirit of Christmas, that somehow or other they're trying to destroy our happiest time of the year, don't you think?
Yeah, well, there's something going off, isn't there? One way or another. There's something happening throughout the world. I don't think it's just like Germany or the UK. It's happening in a lot of countries. But no, I can't understand it. I can't put my finger on it. I think it's just mindless vandalism.
Yeah. Really.
And there's nobody got a vendetta against the resident association, myself in the village. We just don't know why or how. Maybe he's the guy who's been interviewed by the police, etc. Maybe he's give a reason why the police.
But yeah, I mean, nobody's been charged yet, so we're not. But I'll be fascinated to hear what the story is. I suspect, Stephen, this is literally the definition of mindless vandalism. Just something done deliberately to upset people because whoever did it gets off on that.
Yeah, possibly for the 2 minutes of fame or 5 minutes of fame or whatever.
Yeah,
we just don't know. But I believe the guy has been charged and he's been bailed.
Okay.
And the court hearing is May next year. He's pleaded not guilty. I think that was just to keep himself out of jail over the Christmas period.
Okay. So well, let's just see what happens there. Yeah. I didn't realise anybody had been charged, but I'm very sorry what happened to your tree. I'm glad that the village has rallied. You got the damn thing back up again, and you're going to get a new one. And I want to wish you and all the residents of Shotton Colliery a very happy Christmas, Stephen.
Same to you and all your viewers, Kevin.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Thanks for talking. That's Stephen Maitland, the chair of the Shotton Colliery Residents Association. What is going on?